It takes time at 72. Polyantis 41, 11-2 from 6s, Young Spartacus. Risk Assessor 81, 9s from 10s, Cypher Malta. 9s from 8s, Risk Assessor. 16s, Exit Swinger and Redemption. II's 33-1.
Away they go. Risk Assessor is left at the rear of the field as they run towards the first of 15 fences in this Paddy Power Gold Cup. II with Polyantis, and Redemption on the outside makes a mistake at the very first fence. Carl Llewellyn will be praying for Redemption. In fourth is Cypher Malta, Fondmort, and then Exit Swinger, Young Spartacus on the inside. It Takes Time is well off the gallop in the blue cap there. Made a fiddly little error in the hands of Tony McCoy. Risk Assessor is last. The two David Johnson runners, just to repeat, in the whitish cap is Cypher Malta. It Takes Time in a blue cap as they clear fence number 3. Well strung out, and II taking them along at the usual good pace in this race. 4 or 5 lengths to last year's runner-up Polyantis in second, and then a gap of 7 lengths to Redemption on the outside of the dual winner Cypher Malta in 4th place. 5 is Fondmort, then from Exit Swinger, Young Spartacus, Risk Assessor, and finally It Takes Time in last place of the 9 runners. Turning their heads towards the next 2 plain fences now. II clear of Polyantis approaching this plain one. Landing third was Redemption on the outside of Cypher Malta, then Fondmort. Exit Swinger in the yellow sleeve jacket. The whitish jacket on Young Spartacus as the leader climbs over the next Risk Assessor towards the inside, and It Takes Time is still the back marker. Longish run then towards the next, fence number 6. And II at full pelt here in the hands of Lee Vickers. Horse that's better known perhaps for winning round the likes of Sutherland, Stratford. He's leading the Paddy Power Gold Cup field from Redemption on the outside of Polyantis. Fondmort travels kindly in 4th place wide of Cypher Malta, and then Exit Swinger. Next is Young Spartacus, held up well off the pace, the Mildmay Fleet winner, followed next on the inside by Risk Assessor, and lastly still the champion Jockey biding his time on It Takes Time. In front of the stands then, heading towards fence number 7, the one before the back straight, and boys, II is setting a strong pace here.
Yeah, well, it's a good even gallop anyway. He's been jumping well, and so's Redemption, touchwood, at the moment, but I haven't seen anything make any really bad mistake, Norman.
No, Mick Fitzgerald got the perfect posse on Fondmort around the inner 4th, 5th. You'll see Tony McCoy will go wide now from here on and try and make up a little bit of ground before they quicken. But Timmy Murphy also to back Risk Assessor, still trying to get him to settle a little. Very good racing prospect. Mick Fitzgerald for me as the posse.
Cypher Malta quite badly outpaced, turning away from the stands, and is just struggling to stay in the race at the moment, Roddy Green, as they jump the water jump now. Cypher Malta's dropping back to the rear, only with a couple behind. Redemption, it looks as though Carl Llewellyn's got a slipping saddle on the wide outside. He's pulling him out as they go towards the next open ditch. Redemption pulled up there and out of control. It looks as though the equipment has let Carl down, and it's II in front of Polyantis from Fondmort on the inside in third. Young Spartacus, Risk Assessor, a good jump there, moving up. Then behind these, It Takes Time wide of Exit Swinger. Cypher Malta on the right there, being pushed along, scrubbed up, and the old horse may just have lost a bit of speed. Perhaps he'll come into his own in the latter stages. This is a big open ditch going up the hill. II and Polyantis, they take it together. Young Spartacus, a slight mistake there, drops back to about 5th place with Cypher Malta behind him, and then Exit Swinger as they make the top turn, and it's Polyantis that strides on into the lead now in the hands of Ruby Walsh, with II in second. Fondmort is third. Risk Assessor as they start to run down the hill. It Takes Time moving up with every chance now on the outside, and then behind these is Young Spartacus as they run down towards the third last. Polyantis, Fondmort still goes well in the hands of Mick Fitzgerald. It Takes Time on the outside. Young Spartacus trying to reel them back over 3 out. They're followed by Risk Assessor, who travels ominously strongly. II on the inside, and they've beaten off the others, including Cypher Malta and Exit Swinger. Down towards 2 out. This is a tricky fence. Polyantis on the right, Fondmort on the left. They take off together, and Polyantis, and down there Risk Assessor, and It Takes Time, both on the deck, and that's same fence. They round the corner, and Fondmort now is given the rein by Mick Fitzgerald. Polyantus is driven hard in second place in the hands of Ruby Walsh, and they are well clear of II, and then young Spartacus, and it's Fondmort that draws to the final fence with a 4-length lead. Great job. Polyantus chasing. He was second last year, and it looks like second again because Fondmort is powering up the Cheltenham hill. It's Fondmort and Mick Fitzgerald, 7 or 8 legs clear. He's far too good. Fondmort wins the Paddy Power Gold Cup in tremendous style. In second is Polyantus. A long way back in third is II. Fourth then young Spartacus. Cypher Malta was staying on up the run-in, and he's pretty close in fifth in the end. Maybe he wants further now. Exit Swinger was the last to complete. Well, once again, drama at the second last fence here, with both Risk Accessor and It Takes Time hitting the deck, but it surely made no difference whatsoever.
Cheltenham, the Paddy Power Gold Cup, impressively won by 8 lengths by Fondmort, the 3-1 favourite in the end. Number 2, Polyantus, was second at 72. 6 II ran a blinder in third at 33-1. Number 8, Master Turn, didn't run, and 9 ran.